Hi, welcome once again to Starseed Rising 333. I'm glad you've tuned into this channel. If you do enjoy listening or watching this reading, if you could please click the like button, subscribe or share, or just leave a comment. First of all, I'd like to thank all my subscribers, anyone who have tuned into my channel or watched my videos out on YouTube or my readings. Thank you ever so much for your support. And please don't forget to like, subscribe, share, okay? And also to check out the description box for any crystals or any books that are going to be mentioned during the reading. Today's reading is an inner child healing reading, and this is for the divine masculine, or any men who have um, tuned in to this channel today, and also any viewers who have for the first time have tuned in to watch this reading. Thank you ever so much for your time. All right. And for those viewers who don't know, I've never heard of inner child healing, I'll just tell you briefly what it is. Okay. Inner child healing means healing any form of childhood pain, rejection, loneliness, and abandonment we have experienced in the past during our childhood, and we can then use divine messages or guidance to regain spiritual realignment and facilitate personal growth. Okay, but before I start the reading, all right, I just want to just tell you a little bit about um, the moon phase that we are currently in. First of all, the moon itself represents instincts and feelings in the area of life. It is responsible for rebirths, which is part of the cycle of life. Its power or energy can be used to clarify manifestation and to enhance intuition. The moon phase that we are currently in, okay, is the first quarter moon, and the first quarter moon is all about commitment. In the lunar cycle, the first quarter moon comes between the new moon and the full moon. Okay, so we need to see any dramas as a stepping stone to where we want to be. It can also be a time when we need to stay strong through the storm. And the affirmation today is I am committed to my dreams and move towards them with confidence. All right. Now, if you are interested in crystals or working with the phases and energies of the moon, I've got a few moonstones which I'd like to show you. First of all, I've got Peach Moonstone, which is the most popular one. All right. I've also got Black Moonstone and also Rainbow Moonstone. Okay, and then you can actually use these crystals, okay, when working with the energies of the moon. And if you are working with angels or archangels or interested, you can call on Archangel Haniel. She is the goddess of the moon, and she can help you, okay, work towards your goals, towards your dreams with the energies of the moon. All right. Now, the planet of the day is Mars. Mars is all about action and energy in the area of life. Mars is a personal planet, and it's all about how we assert ourselves and direct our energy. Okay, Mars rules over the body parts, the head and face. In numerology, Mars is associated with the number five, which is all about change. Okay, so it's to do with changes, um, and also to do with action, all right, and also how much input we put into a situation, okay, especially if we want to make any changes in any area of our life. All right, Mars rules Aries. Aries is the first zodiac sign of the astrology chart, okay, and the first house represents self and personality, and it rules the body parts, the head and the face. All right. Now, the moon sign element, all right, is water, and water represents our emotions. Okay, and one of the crystals, um, or some of the crystals that you can use for the moon sign element. Okay, I've got carnelian. It's a very good crystal as well. You could also use moonstone and aquamarine, and these stones are very much associated with the sacral chakra, which is the color orange, which is responsible to our emotions, our feelings, okay, and emotional responses, and is connected to the emotional body aura. All right. If you want to find out more information about crystals, chakras, okay, and auras, I do have a video out, okay, when it comes to doing for especially for the chakras and auras. All right, and I do also have videos out on YouTube regarding uh healing our energy, which will include healing our auras and chakras. If you want to know more about it, you can actually tune in, all right, to those readings. Or I do have a video out which gives you a guide to auras and chakras, as well as other readings to do with inner child healing, all right, and also shadow work, and also inner soul work as well. All right. Now, if you have a birth natal chart, all right, you can check to see how the moon um, energy and moon sign element can affect you in a positive or negative way in regards to your birth, ascendant, or cusp sign. All right. And for this reading, you do not need to be on a spiritual soul life path or journey, all right, to watch or listen to this reading. It's for anyone, all right. So the first deck, and as I said earlier, sorry, that this reading is for the divine masculine, or any men who are listening or watching this reading at this present time, all right. So first of all, the first deck um, I'm going to be using, all right, is it's called the Inner Child Oracle, and it's by Amanda Lynn Aisling, all right. And I'm going to select three cards from this deck, all right, and refer to the booklet to give you a better understanding about the messages that's come out. So I'm going to consult spirit guides, the angels, um, archangels, your guardian angels, the ancestors, and also the sending masters. So first of all, I'm just going to shuffle the cards and see what comes out. So yes, spirit guides, angels, archangels. Okay. Too many panels. Okay, so we just right. So three cards wanted to come out. So the first one, it says go on an adventure. Okay, so number 17 in tarot or oracle readers, we normally add the two numbers together, all right, which leads to number 8, and 8 is all about boundaries. And it says the message on the card, it says today is the day to try something daring. Okay. Now, whatever messages that come up, please take what resonates, okay? And the reason why I decided to choose, I was guided, I should say, to choose three cards, because sometimes you might not relate to one particular message, okay? So that's why I've been guided to take three cards, all right? So if you don't relate to one, okay, you might relate to another. It just depends, all right? And this is, as I said, it's an inner child healing reading. All right, so it could be, it's all about areas, okay, that we might like certain things that might have happened during our childhood, all right, and it somehow could be affecting the way we think or the way we behave today, during our adult years, okay, as we go on, as we go along life's journey. So the second card that came out is, oh right, it's also this is also number 8, okay. So it says choose yourself today. All right, choose yourself today. Do not deny your importance. So, I mean, the first, okay, so let me just read the third one, then I'll probably just, uh, um, just explain a little bit more, all right, about those messages. And the third card that came out, it says, say yes, all right, say yes. It's on number 30. And because it ends on the, it's a double number, it ends on the 0, we could just focus on the number 3, okay, which is all about uh, unity. Okay, and it says that now is the time to be open and receive. Now is the time to be open and receive. All right. So, I mean, the first card that came out, all right, it could be when it says um go on an adventure. Okay, it could be like maybe there are times in our childhood that where we wanted to do something adventurous, okay, and but something was just holding us back. There could be some form of fear or whatever, or how people would see us, okay. So what our spiritual team, okay, the ancestors is saying that today we could try something new, something different, okay, something daring, okay. So maybe, as I said, there might be part in our childhood that we could have thought about doing something like that, something maybe out of the extraordinary, but something just kept us back. All right, so so it's just giving, this message is just giving us the nudge to try something new, try something different, try something daring. All right. And for the second card, where it says choose yourself today. Okay, so it could be like we might be in situations, as I said, it could be something to do with as a child where um we didn't feel that we were somehow um, important, that we were not, maybe our something was, we couldn't sort of like uh, feel the had or had the confidence to speak out about who we are, okay, or how we feel, what we are thinking, okay, maybe afraid that how people would perceive us, okay, what their responses would be, all right, and as a result, we've just kept everything inside, all right, and um, I know for sure from my experience that there are a lot of things that obviously that bothered me, okay, or I felt lost, or was confused about. Had a lot of self doubt as a child, but obviously I was just scared to, like to sort of communicate who I my feelings, okay, to my mom, to my dad, to other family members, and so forth. So here is just saying, all right, to choose yourself today. Do not deny your importance, because we all are unique. We are all important. We all have an important role to play, all right, in society. All right. So this is a very beautiful message. And the last one that came out, it says, say yes. Now is the time to be open and receive. So again, it could be something that happened again in our childhood where um, because of a lack of confidence, like we didn't feel, or I should say a lack of self-value, all right? Maybe that people have tried to give us things, but because we didn't feel good about ourselves, that we sort of block that love to be sent towards it. And I could also, I must admit that I've also That has happened to me as well, where I didn't feel, because of other things that has happened, okay, other experiences I had, I just felt, in my earlier adulthood, that I just felt that if somebody was to offer me love, that there might have been, like some negative motive behind it or whatever. When I then realized, after doing a lot of healing, that I did deserve whatever good that was being offered to me, and not just think that, okay, like if somebody's offering me something, or that there has to be some underlying motive, a negative motive behind it. So they're very beautiful messages, all right? So we should be open to love, all right? Um, and to receive whatever uh, people are giving to us, and not always think on the shallow side of things, all right? So I'm just going to quickly read a bit more, okay, about those messages that come out. So if you just please bear with me. All right. So for the first message, it says, to go on an adventure is to awaken the explorer within. There is much joy to be had in adopting the spirit of exploration, even for a day. As children, life was a remarkable journey into the unknown, and remembering that excitement can help bring our joyful inner child to the surface. If you pulled this card, then it may be time to try something new today. All right. And one of the things that the booklet is saying, an exercise, okay, that we could do, it says, practice living in the moment and do something spontaneous. It does not have to be a big something, only a new thing. And don't worry if the details are not perfectly planned. Some of the best memories can be made when you least expect them. Go on an adventure, either big or small, and do not let apprehension keep you from exploring. Apprehension will fade, but the wonder that is to be found will surely not. All right. Um, and it just goes on to say, with caution, it just says, if you have anxiety around this exercise, please do something that feels adventurous but not overwhelming, such as reading a new book or trying a new dish at your favorite restaurant. Be gentle with yourself and know that you will find your own beautiful, wonderful adventure that is just for you. All right. And um some of the questions, okay, it's put out there. It says, which you could then analyze on. It says, what emotions does the idea of adventure bring up in you? It is something you believe you are capable of or will enjoy. And how does your inner child feel about the idea of an adventure? So these are just questions that you could ask yourself, all right? Um, and it's related to the first message that's come out when it says go on an adventure, all right? And to help. So if you somehow this message you could that's come out, you can somehow relate to this message, okay, or this scenario, then these are the things, the exercise you can do, and these are the questions that you can ponder or analyze on, all right? Or you could ask yourself. Okay, so the second uh on the second card, I'm just going to just quickly read um, what the message is, and what exercise you can do, and the questions you can ask on this situation. So it says here, choose yourself today. Our inner child has always been sensitive to a promise broken, a desire disregarded, or hope lost. It is paramount that we show our inner child, and by default, our present selves, that they are important to us through our actions. Okay, and one of the exercises you can do, okay, regarding this message, Choose Yourself. Today, it says, ask yourself what it looks like for your inner child to be important to you today, this week, this month, and this year. Write down your answers on a piece of paper. Some of these answers might be overwhelming or seem unattainable, and that's okay. Look at your answers and make a list of ways you can show yourself that you are important every day. Try to distill your weekly, monthly, and yearly answers into a 10 or to 15-minute daily task. For example, if your yearly answer is to write a book, then a daily task could be to write 200 words each day. Once you have your list, write each task down on a small piece of paper, folding each one and placing it into a bowl or similar container. Pick one item each day to do for yourself. Make sure to practice celebrating yourself after each task has been completed. And some of the questions that it's saying that you could probably sort of ask yourself or ponder on, it says, are there aspects of yourself that you feel might not be worthy of praise, or accomplishments that you feel are not good enough? If so, give yourself praise, no matter how significant your accomplishments may seem to you. When you give yourself praise, do so with the enthusiasm of a proud parent when presented with a masterpiece from a toddler. All right, so this is a something that again that uh the spirit guides, the angels, archangels, the ancestors would like you to do. Okay, if you ever find yourself in that scenario, or maybe something like that has happened in the child where in your in your childhood, all right, where you didn't feel somehow important. Okay, these are some exercises, and these are some of the questions that you can analyze or ponder on, all right, or even ask yourself. All right, and I'm just going to quickly read on the last card, which um, it says, say yes. All right, so just going to read upon this one. It says, being truly open to life can be a bit unnerving. There are so many possibilities and unknowns, and we could never analyze them all. While there is much wisdom in weighing the options before us, sometimes there will be aspects of the future that we can never truly know until we walk that road. It is in these moments that we have to take a leap of faith and say yes. If you have pulled this card, now might be a time to open up and receive. Okay, and one of the exercises is asking, okay, for those divine masculines or masculine, any men who are watching this video and you somehow relate to this card, or for someone you feel connected to this card, all right? It says, if we are not open to many good things in life, they can pass us by. Practice saying yes to what you know will help you grow. There is abundance all around us. Sometimes we just need to make space for it to arrive. Okay, and some of the questions is asking that you could ponder on, ask yourself, all right? Or later on analyze. It says, how does it feel in your body when you say yes to something new? How does it feel not knowing the outcome when you say yes? If it is a negative feeling, what is something you might be able to do to feel more positive about the unknown? All right, so these are just some of the suggestions. Okay, that is putting across. Okay, some of the exercises and that we can do. Okay, you could in your spare time. All right, to help you with your inner child work or inner child healing. All right, so I hope you've enjoyed the messages that's come out so far. All right, and I'm just going to just show you two crystals, which I think it's very important, all right, to just talk about, and especially for with the inner child healing, okay. One crystal that is very good, all right, and I would really like to recommend, all right, apart from the other ones um that I will be mentioning later on in the reading and also after the reading. This one is called rutilated quartz, okay? And rutilated quartz, okay, is known as a very efficient vibrational healer, all right? And you can use this crystal, okay, to not only to gain spiritual guidance when during meditation, all right, but you can it could also draw for any negative energy, okay, and around you, okay, or even also with your thoughts as well, so that you can have a positive mindset. And it also is a good crystal for helping you to let go of the past, all right, and it is used a lot with therapists, okay, and counselors, all right, to help help to release any emotional baggage or anything, okay, from the mind, all right, that can be linked, a lot with um uh your past life, especially and it's, as I said, it's a very good stone for past life healing, all right, and it's called rutilated quartz. But please check out the description box for all the crystals that I'll be mentioning or mentioned during the reading, all right. And another one that is very good, and I've been guided, all right, to mention and this is very good one, a good stone, I should say, for the divine masculine, any men who are watching this reading. And this one is called blue lace agate. And blue lace agate is a wonderful healing stone, all right. It brings peace to the mind. It also it brings a lot of calmness, all right. It's also good for activating and healing the throat chakra. And the throat chakra is all about uh, our communication skills, uh, creativeness, I should say, all right, and also self-expression, all right. And it's also good for to help to psychologically for any sort of repression, um, and also suppression of feelings. All right, it could be down to fear, or it also could be down to what has happened to us during our childhood. Okay, also as we go through life as an adult, and also it's also good for to help heal parent-child relationships, and also it helps us, okay, with especially to, it's very much linked again to the throat chakra when it comes to expressing our feelings. All right, so please take note of that. All right, and as I said, please check the description box. And if you are interested in crystals, working with crystals, purchasing them to have them around your home, to meditate with them, all right, or even sleep with them or carry them about, I would suggest this book. It's a very good book. It's called The Crystal Bible, and it's by Judy Hall. All right, so that's if you are interested in working with crystals, healing with crystals, okay, or having them around your home, as well as carrying them about with you. All right, and as I said, please check the description box. And if you are interested in working with angels, archangels, okay, I could suggest this book. Is called Angel Press. Sorry if you can't see the title here, and it's by Carl Gray. And there is a section there, okay, where You can find out about Archangel Gabriel, because Archangel Gabriel is the archangel for inner child healing. You could call on her when you're doing any form of inner child healing work, and she's also the archangel that's responsible for communication. Okay, so if we have problems communicating to someone, or we lack communication skills, or we want to improve on our communication skills, we can call on Archangel Gabriel. All right, so please check again the description box for all the books, crystals that I have mentioned during and after the reading. All right, so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to use another deck, and it's called Messages from the Mermaids. And mermaids are beautiful spiritual creatures, okay? They're very much associated with the sea, okay? And the sea, again, is water, all right? Which is very much linked to our emotions, okay? To our feelings, all right? And you could call on mermaids to help uh, heal, okay, if there's any uh, things that is or any suppressed emotions that you may have, you can call on the mermaids, all right, for assistance on for or I should say, or for guidance, all right, or to help you heal, all right. So what I'm going to do, I am going to select two cards from this deck and see what messages the mermaids have for you today. All right, and this is called the Messages from Mermaids, okay, and it's by Karen Kay. Okay, and then refer to the booklet, see what messages. And I'm going to just consult as well with this, with spirit guides, the angels, archangels. Just shuffle the cards a bit. Yeah, spirit guides, angels, archangels. What messages do you have for the divine masculine? Ooh. Spirit guides, angels, archangels. Okay, so the first card that came out, it says gentleness, gentleness. And the second card, it says contemplation, contemplation. So I'm just going to quickly read um, what these messages mean. Okay, so let me just start with the first one. Okay, so it says here, be gentle towards yourself and others at this time. Being harsh or using brute strength won't benefit you. There's great strength in gentleness. This merman says that looks can be deceptive and gentleness can be found in the most unlikely people and situations. If in doubt, just look into the heart of a person, for this is where the source of true gentleness resides. The merman holds his torch of truth so that it may illuminate the path of gentleness for you. Okay, and this card is asking, are you being gentle with yourself? It's easy to be critical and berate ourselves. Our internal dialogue isn't always gentle. So, this is something to be mindful of. If you catch yourself being harsh, then forgive yourself and try a softer internal narrative. You'll be surprised at the effect that this can have on your general well being. So, okay, let me just continue here. And it says, Someone around you is in need of gentleness. Many people use a tough love approach in life, but this isn't beneficial for everyone, especially those who are on a more sensitive disposition. Gentleness is the key here. Think of the wind blowing softly through the trees. It's powerful enough to move the leaves, demonstrating that there's strength in gentleness. Sometimes we feel we need to be tough to navigate certain situations in life. Yet, with gentleness comes flexibility, and this means we bend but don't break. This alone is worth pondering. Wow, so these are very um beautiful messages here. All right. So I guess it's this message is very much linked to the last message that well, the two messages I should say that came uh, um previous to this, which was not so much the one where it says go on an adventure, but the one that says choose yourself today, all right, and also the one that says say yes. Now is the time to be open and to receive. Okay, so it's just saying to be we should be gentle to ourselves, okay, and also to others, okay, at this time. All right, so this is a very beautiful message, okay? And it goes on to say, it says, is there a person who needs to treat you more gently? If so, speak your truth from your heart with kindness and clearly tell them how their hard approach makes you feel, and that a more gentle attitude would reap greater rewards for everyone. So if you are in a situation, okay, it could be to do with a relationship, it could be to do with a job situation. It's just saying that we could there's nothing wrong in expressing how we feel, all right, but we should do it in a way, okay, that with a bit of kindness, okay, and clearly state what clearly state our feelings, okay, and just explain to them by them changing their approach, the way they speak, okay, or the way they act. It can reap greater rewards, and everyone will benefit from doing that, okay. And I'm just going to quickly read on the last card from the Mermaid deck, and it says here, um, contemplate your current situation, allow your thoughts and feelings to flow. Use your mind in conjunction with your heart and think things through before making decisions. Enjoying Okay, so it says this mermaid uses her creativity to look at various outcomes and scenarios. The beauty of this is that it can be a fun and creative process, allowing you to imagine you're experiencing the things you're contemplating without doing anything in physical reality. It's a bit like trying before you buy or commit. This situation calls for you to think deeply, using your wisdom and imagination to arrive at wholesome solutions. Your feelings may be a bit confused right now, and you're prone to follow your heart, which is usually a good thing. This situation calls for you to use your mind in conjunction with your heart and think things through rationally before coming to any decisions, especially potentially life changing ones. Contemplation is a type of meditation, only it entails engaging with your mind instead of trying to stop the thoughts. When you use your mind and heart wisdom in unison, it's possible to make major decisions in life knowing you've covered all angles and explored several options and outcomes in the safety of your own imagination. Perhaps someone close to you is contemplating their future. Let them know the importance of staying in a positive state of mind when going through this process, as what we project can come into being. So, It's wise to be mindful of this as you contemplate and play with the possibilities. So it could be something again. So please take whatever messages are coming, please take what resonates. It could be to do with something that you're contemplating on for yourself, or it could be to do with regarding someone, okay? Or it could be someone that you know that's contemplating on doing something. So there are different scenarios here, and please take what resonates. So it's just giving advice. It could be something that maybe you're thinking of maybe starting something new, and it's just saying that before we just make just a rational decision, that we could just weigh the pros and cons, okay? Try and think of different ways, or try different things before we make any major decisions and things like that. So as I said, please take what resonates. It might not relate to like some of the previous messages that come out, but maybe something could have happened in the past, or maybe what is happening, something could be happening now, or something maybe in the near future. So please just take what resonates, okay? Or you could probably just take little notes down, so if in case that something like that, some situation pops up which is similar to what you've just heard, you can know how to handle that sort of situation, okay? It's just different, it's just all different guidance here that is coming out for different scenarios, okay? As well as maybe something could have happened in the past. Maybe you've experienced that in your childhood, all right? And okay, then it's just going on to say like what you can do now, okay, if in case something similar pops up, okay, or they could be like maybe a few blockages or things that have happened in the past, okay, and you want to sort of like remove them, okay, so that something new, that you yourself could be a better person, okay, better, or make a better version of yourself, I should say. All right, so just please just take what resonates. All right, and as I said, this is for the divine masculine, or any men who are watching or listening to this reading, and it's to do with inner child healing work and or inner child healing. All right, now what I'm going to do, I'm going to use another deck, and it's called Angel Press, and this is by Carl Gray. All right, he's the author of the book which I showed earlier on, which has the same name, Angel Press. And I'm just going to just call on the angels, archangels, okay, spirit guides. What messages? It could be from uh someone who has passed away, who's looking down at us, who want to guide us in the right direction. All right. So, and then I'm going to just refer to um, the booklet. All right. So, dear spirit guides, what messages, angels. Okay. All right. So, um, the two messages that came out, okay, um, for you. The first one, okay, is from the spiritual realm, including the divine, all right, and the angels. And it says here, we could say it out to the angels. It says, "Thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance." Okay, and the message on this card, it says, "Trust your vibes." Trust your vibes, okay? And this is actually the not our intuition, our gut feeling, okay? Because the third eye, okay, which is our intuition, the subconscious mind, is a very valuable tool, okay, or gift given by the creator to it's like a compass to help us navigate through life, okay? And especially now, okay, since we are in the age of Aquarius, okay, the which is all to do with the mind. All right, it's very important that now, that we use our intuition here to guide us, but as well as we can call on the ancestral team, the spirit guides, okay, the angels, archangels, to also help guide us, and most of all, the divine, okay, Father God, Mother Isis, all right, or whatever higher power that you rely on for guidance. So I'm just going to just pop this on a stand, and okay, so the last card that came out, all right, is sorry, I just want to just push these cards up thing a bit so you can have a better view. Okay, and the second card is from Archangel Xandophone. Okay, Archangel Xandophone, all right, and the message on this card, it says the miracle of prayer. So it's just saying how prayer is so important, especially when we want to get any form of spiritual guidance, okay, in any area of our life. And the prayer on this card, it says, thank you, Soundophone, for delivering my prayers to heaven. All right, it says, thank you, Soundophone, for delivering my prayers to heaven. And so let me just get one. And I'm just going to just refer to the book, all right? And okay, so I'm just going to read the first one, what it says here about trust your vibes. So just bear with me, please. Okay, so it says here that the angels are here to inform you that whatever you have been feeling recently is absolutely correct. Your intuition is on point, and the angels are here to congratulate you on trusting your vibes. Feeling is one thing, but trusting is another. When you wholeheartedly trust in your intuition and the feelings you have been given, you come into alignment with who you are and the angelic guidance which surrounds you. Today is the day. You must trust what your intuition is telling you, but also trust your guidance on what you should do with this intuition. Ensure it is for everyone's highest good, and that includes yourself. Okay, so and then it just goes on just to expand more on this message here. It says, your psychic and intuitive abilities are developing more and more every day. The angels are here to encourage you to go with whatever you feel your soul has been trying to tell you. Rich intuitive and psychic knowledge is downloading into your core, and the angels are encouraging you to follow this guidance. As you take this step, it might bring up some fears or concerns, but you are encouraged to trust in the angels who are on this journey with you. When you take the first step, the next step will be presented to you. Trust your vibes. All right, so this is a very beautiful message, and I'm just going to read quickly um, what messages for the divine masculine, any men who are listening or watching this reading, and this is from Archangel's Xandophone. Okay, so it says here the angels want you to know that the prayers you've sent to heaven have been heard. They're encouraging you not to ask for help, but to accept it. They send an answer to every prayer you send in their direction, and are encouraging you to fill your prayers with loving thoughts and gratitude. So instead of asking for specifics, thank the angels for guiding you to the best possible outcome for your highest good. All right, and the extended meaning to this, it says, you may be feeling that your prayers aren't being heard, but this isn't true. Your angels are encouraging you to shift your perceptions and to see that prayer isn't about hoping the future delivers the answer, but knowing the answer is already here and coming to you now. in the present moment. Archangel Zaldophone is drawing close to you at this time and is here to help you formulate your prayers to heaven in a positive and loving way to, so that you can get the best help from above. Pray and trust. Angels are always listening. Wow. So these are very beautiful messages, okay? And if you have been praying for something to make some changes in your life, to do any form of, to help you in any form of healing, Xandophone is here around you now to confirm that your prayers are being heard, all right? And the angels, including Xandophone, are guiding you with divine guidance as well to help you make any changes, to help you heal any situation, whether it was from the past or currently happening now, or maybe in the near future. All right. And last but not least, what I want to do, I just want to just show you a few crystals here. Okay, so if you are, as I said, interested in working with crystals, meditating with crystals, helping you heal, balance, cleanse, okay, your chakras and auras, okay, and also, most of all, if you want to do and or as if you are actually doing any form of inner child healing or inner child work, or trying or embarking on doing that sort of healing. I'm just going to show you some of them, one of the some of crystals which you can use in the process. All right. So first of all, is rose quartz. Okay, it's all about self-care, self-love, self-worth. All right. This is in tumble stone form, and I've also got in raw form, and you can use either kunzite, all right, or dioptase to help heal the upper heart chakra. You could use them together with the rose quartz, okay, to heal that area, okay, or any past life trauma or pain that you suffered. And also you can always use it at any time, okay. That's so I've got here, these are the crystals for the heart, all right. And then you've I've got some other ones that you can use. I've got smithsonite, which is a very good stone, okay, to healing any form of inner child pain or trauma. I've also got rhodoxarite, sorry, um sorry, this is rhodonite. This is rhodoxarite. I've got green adventurine, and then I've got peridot, which is also a very good crystal, okay, for the heart. All right. Now, most of the crystals, a lot of the crystals for the heart are normally colored either green um, or pink, okay, to do with the heart chakra. All right. And if, for example, in the past that you've suffered a lot of pain, okay, or been through a lot of trauma, okay, and you feel that part of your soul has been lost, or you find it very difficult to heal or to move past or move forward from your past, I should say. I can just recommend these crystals of there, but please check out the description box for more of the crystals which you could use, okay, or you could work with. I've got tangerine quartz, jet, and I've also got black onyx. All right, and uh, to conclude this reading, what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to use one more deck, and it's called the Daily Crystal Inspiration a deck, and Oracle deck, and it's by Heather Anskenusi. All right, and it's for anyone who is interested in working with crystals, healing with crystals, okay, um, or meditating with crystals, I should say. All right, and then I'm going to just refer to the booklet, okay, to just give us a better understanding um, of the crystal that this spirit guides, the angels, archangels, and sisters are recommended for you to work with today. All right. So, the spirit guides, angels, archangels. What crystal? Wow. Okay. So, and this is the one which I mentioned earlier or earlier on. Okay, it's rose quartz. Okay, rose quartz, rose quartz. And the message on the card, it says, open up your heart. Okay, open up your heart. All right, and I'm just going to just pop this on the stand. All right, and just read quickly, okay, what just tell you a bit more about this, okay. But as I said earlier, it is a stone or for love or conditional love. It's for love for self, self-worth, as well as self-care, and not only for yourself, but also for humanity as well, okay, the divine, okay, and our spiritual team as well. So let me just quickly read um, regarding this stone. Okay, it says, remember your first love, it should be you. Embrace radical, unconditional self love. This will help guide you to a place of understanding, patience, and joy, which you can then share with others. By embracing unconditional love for yourself, you open your heart to receiving the kind of love you need and deserve from others. So go ahead, fall head over heels in love with yourself. Only then will you be able to express that level of true love with that special someone. All right. And the core questions that it's asking you to ask yourself, it says, what would it look like to show yourself unconditional love? What do you love about yourself? Okay, so these are some of the questions that you could ask yourself. It says, what would it look like to show yourself unconditional love? What do you love about yourself? Okay, and the crystal affirmation for this card, it says, you could say out to yourself, I am love. All right, you could say, I am love. All right, and today, stand in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and say, I love you 3 times. All right, so the crystal action you could do for today, the affirmation, you could say it out. You could say, I am love. And today, you stand in front of a mirror, look yourself in the eyes, and say, I love you 3 times. Okay? So these are just things that you can do, because, I mean, before you could give love, okay, or to love anyone else, anybody that okay, you need to first love yourself. Love begins with self, all right? Self love, self care, self worth, all right? Um, and as I said, if you do enjoy listening or watching this reading, all right, if you could please click the like button, subscribe, or share, all right, please, whatever messages that um, came out, please take what resonates, all right, and you do not need to be on a spiritual soul journey or life path to watch or listen to this reading. It was for anyone, all right. And please check out the description box on my other videos out on YouTube, okay, regarding crystals, also about, I've also do other readings, okay, when it comes to inner soul and also shadow work, all right. And once again, thanks to all my subscribers, my supporters, all right, anyone who have tuned in to my channel or watched my readings, my videos out, thank you so much for your support, all right. And those who have left comments, and also most importantly, also clicked the like button. So thank you once again, all right. And as I said, if you do enjoy watching or listening to this reading, all right, if you could please click the like button, subscribe, share, just leave a comment. Thank you ever so much. Thank you for your support. See you next time, and goodbye.